I'm Alan Weiss, and this is The Writing on the Wall. Hi, I'm Alan Weiss. I'm back. Welcome to Writing on the Wall. Welcome to our new high-def version. Welcome to the new car you saw coming in, Koufax's new vehicle, our Bentley GTC Speed. This is episode 36. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Damn! You know, we're filming this in August of 2009. A lot of you are seeing it for the first time in September 2009. The market's going up and down, but it's basically going back up. There's a lot of good news. There might be further pratfalls. Who knows? But I find that people are complaining when the market goes down. They're also complaining when it goes up. Nothing makes them happy. When the market goes up, they say, oh, gee, the money supply, inflation. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Damn, can't you just enjoy yourself? Now, my mother-in-law, may she rest in peace, called us once and said that she had won the lottery. She had a ticket for $25 million. And she was crying. Now, I thought they were tears of happiness, but they weren't. I said, what's wrong? She said, well, how will I apportion this among the kids and the grandkids and the cousins? What will happen here? I don't deserve to win. This is terrible. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. She won the lottery. She was unhappy, except guess what? I then asked her, exactly what are you looking at? Well, she said, I'm looking at the lottery ticket that I got and the card I wrote out to put in, and they match exactly. And so they did. I'm not waiting for that legacy. John Paul Jones had a refitted, refurbished merchantman called the Bonhomme Richard. And they sent him out with what used to be a cargo ship to fight the British in the War of 1812, and he wound up running into the Serapis, a fairly heavily armed British man of war. And the Serapis and the Bonhomme Richard had this tremendous fight, and the British tactic was to shoot at the waterline, keep shooting at the waterline to sink the ship. And the American tactic was you shot at the sails, bring down the rigging so you can't maneuver. And pretty soon, John Paul Jones had a huge hole in his ship. As one observer said, you could drive a coach and four through this hole. And of course, the captains walked the quarterdeck, and the British captain yelled over, do you surrender? Strike your colors. We're killing you here. John Paul Jones, of course, famously says, we have not yet begun to fight. And he goes on to knock down all the rigging. The British can't maneuver. He starts raking the decks, and he defeats them. The British strike their flag. John Paul Jones had to transfer his people, his bags, his baggage, everything to the Serapis to sail home because the Bonhomme Richard sunk under him. He won the battle, lost the ship, but he said, I have not yet begun to fight. He didn't say, damn. You've got to look at the bright side of things. If there's enemies to the left of you, enemies to the right of you, enemies in front of you, I've got some ideas. Charge! That's what Chamberlain did on Little Round Top. Look it up on Wikipedia. Eschew the poverty mentality. Victimology exacerbates this. They won't let me succeed. No, you choose not to succeed. I've done other videos here on that entire subject. You're in charge of your own fate. And the worst thing you can do is listen to so-called experts. Of course, I'm not talking about me. But if you look at the stock market experts, they're little better than witch doctors and shamans. A video on that is coming up in the next 2 or 3 months. Mensa, the Society of High Intellect People, of which I are a member, is great at this because they'll tell you, I am failing because I'm gifted. I am failing because no one understands me. Look, either you're smart enough to deal with people who can't understand you and succeed anyway, or you just got lucky on an arbitrary test. And I suggest a lot of them got lucky on an arbitrary test. How many fingers am I holding up? We love to talk about being between a rock and a hard place. We love to talk about being between the devil and the deep blue sea. We put ourselves in these tight, constricted configurations thinking we have no out. There's always an out. We have more options than we think we do. If we think they're options, we'll treat them as options. If we think everything's a trap, oh my God, the market's going up, save me, then they'll be traps. Here's a classic. Someone I'm coaching says to me, I'm going to see a buyer. What if she doesn't like me? What if she doesn't care for me? What if she doesn't go for what I'm saying? What will I do? Well, they probably won't go for what you're saying. They probably won't like you, because I'll tell you right now, I don't. Options, Koufax. The granite Bentley or the Tuscan red. Let's go. Let's go, Koufax. Come on, Koufax. Get in the car. In the car. Good boy.